I have a brand new WW grocery haul for you from Aldi and from Kroger. Caprese is one of my absolute favorite summer dishes. It's our little Princess Nora's birthday this week, you guys. Birthday princess is gonna get some avocado. These are another one of my all-time fave snacks. That's crispy. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lauren. Today I have a brand new WW grocery haul for you from Aldi and from Kroger. So last night I went over to Aldi, I grabbed a bunch of groceries for the week. I had a plan going in, kind of a meal plan, but then I also shopped some of the sales to see what was going on. Filmed the haul for you guys when I got home, which I'm gonna share with you in just a minute. Finished out my meal plan idea, and then this morning after church, it's Sunday when I'm filming this, I ran over to Kroger and just rounded out the few things I needed to finish off what I was building for meals. So here's a quick peek at what I picked up at Aldi. I'm going to be listing all the WW points right here in the bottom bar, as well as talking through a bunch of my ideas I'm gonna do for meals this week. I kind of alternate every other week, a meal prep week versus just keeping it simple with like lunch meat and cheese for sandwiches kind of a thing. However, this week I am definitely meal prepping. My husband has long late work hours all week, so it's just me and the kids home. So I am going to do my best to get some meal prep done tomorrow probably. I'll film that separately as a separate video. So if you're not yet subscribed, hit that red subscribe button and the notification bell so you can know when I have new videos coming out. But I'm definitely going to do a meal prep with some breakfast and lunches and snacks just to keep it simple this week while I am solo mom duty. So let's get into the Aldi haul. Super quickly, I picked up one of their black cherry sparkling waters. These are just like an every now and then treat. Sometimes I want something a little bit bubbly at home. These are still 0 points on the WW plan. I picked up a loaf of the Le Oven fresh artisanal bread. This is just like the Sara Lee Artisano bread. It's a great dupe for it. It's one of the Aldi brand products. This is really great, thick, white, classic kind of toast bread. It's very hearty, holds up well to sandwiches. It's a little point heavy, but usually when I do toast, I do like one piece, so it works for me. And on days where I'm doing sandwiches, I know I'm doing a heavier pointed lunch when I do a sandwich, and just balance throughout the day with other things. The downfall of having the kids with you when you grocery shop is you always end up with extra things than were on your list. Lila saw some sweet Hawaiian rolls. It's been a while since we got these, and she absolutely used to love these when she was like a toddler. She wanted Hawaiian roll sandwiches with hummus and turkey. So she said she would eat some turkey and hummus and cheese sandwiches on Hawaiian rolls for school this week, so we're gonna give that a try. She also picked out these cheese dip and cracker sticks. These totally remind me of my childhood. You guys remember these snacks? They're like sweet little bread sticks that have like the plastic cheese. I don't know. She's in need of some more easy grab and go snacks for school, but she and I are also gonna make some homemade granola kind of bites this week, or I think we've called them power balls in the past. They're like oatmeal and a nut butter, maple syrup for sweetener. You can toss in chocolate chips, or I think she wanted to do M&Ms this week, but we usually make them like in the summertime for an easy poolside snack or for camping, and she'll bring some of those to school for a snack as well. I grabbed some of these cheese and garlic croutons to add. I've been eating a lot of like salads lately, either for lunch or on the sides with dinners. And finally, rounding out the snacks for this week, we have some original veggie straws. Again, I love these though. Like, yes, they're for the kids, but I will also eat these as a side with my sandwich. You get a really hefty portion of these on the WW plan for the amount of points. So if you're looking for that salty, crunchy bite, these are a really good option. I grabbed a can of whole kernel sweet corn, just probably on the sides with dinners in some way. And I also grabbed a can of pineapple chunks. I have some cottage cheese left over from one of my breakfast preps. I did some breakfast sandwiches and I did sheet pan eggs with that, where you just like scramble some eggs, add cottage cheese and a little bit of water, and then I baked them on a sheet pan so I could cut them into squares to put on like my biscuit sandwiches. They turned out so good. I'll have to share those in another meal prep one time. I don't like to share meals that I'm like first trying for the first time as recipes with you guys yet on the channel. I want to test it and make sure it like comes out good. So I'll share those in the future. But anyway, I have some cottage cheese left, and I love just having cottage cheese with some pineapple or frozen blueberries on it, sometimes for a light breakfast in the morning with my coffee. More rolled oats, since I mentioned Lila and I are gonna make those power balls as a snack for this week. We also needed more honey. This was not on my list, but I love keeping some balsamic glaze in my fridge during the summertime. Caprese is one of my absolute favorite summer dishes. You can mix it up in many ways and do just a simple caprese salad, make a caprese burger or turkey burger. The combination of fresh mozzarella, sliced tomato, and fresh basil with a little bit of this glaze is endless. It also makes a really great pasta salad to toss with like pasta and some red onion. Love a good caprese moment. So I saw this was back in stock for the season, so I grabbed some to have. I needed some more red wine vinegar. I constantly am using this when I make my own salad dressings at home. And one more item for the Powerball recipe snack. We're gonna try almond butter this time. Normally we're a big peanut butter family, but I saw this on sale today at Aldi. I'm gonna try this in our Powerball recipe and see how that goes. We were almost completely out of fruit at the end of this week, so I definitely needed a restock. I grabbed this large bag of Pink Lady apples. Josh loves having apples, oranges, fruit that's easy, like grab and go to bring with him to the office when he's packing a lunch in the morning. So I grabbed a nice big bag of Pink Lady apples. Ooh. Try dipping some of those in some almond butter for a great little healthy snack this week too. And then some bananas. Nora loves bananas. We also never waste these. They either go in smoothies or we pop them in the freezer and save to use them for baking mini muffins or bread. I always love when Aldi has these multi-packs of grapes. So this is, you get green and red, everyone's favorite, all in one package. Some blurberries. We love a good blurberry and yogurt in the morning. So some of those. I did pick up a package of rosemary. I have my sourdough starter in the fridge right now. I baked so many sourdough products last week. It was Teacher Appreciation Week at Lila's preschool, and one of the things I did for her teachers and the staff was like just give them home-baked goodie baskets with some sourdough bagels and breads and scones. So Winifred, our sourdough starter, is taking a break in the fridge for a few days, but when I get her back out and I'm ready to bake with it again in a couple days, I'm gonna make a rosemary garlic crusty loaf. A couple avocados. All of the avocados looked like not really ready to eat yet. Like they're ripe, but these are like firm and green yet. So these guys are gonna need a couple days on the counter until we can eat them, but I'm sure Nora will be happy. It's been a couple weeks since we had avocado and she loves avocado. It's one of her all-time favorite foods. So had to get her some of those because it's our little Princess Nora's birthday this week, you guys. Who can believe she's one? I'm floored. I cannot believe it, but birthday princess is gonna get some avocado. I grabbed a nice big bag of asparagus. This has been so good. It's been a great asparagus season. I'll use these to grill and have as a side with like some grilled chicken for dinner one night. Or I actually love, there's a spring asparagus salad my mom has made before. I think she made it for like either a baby shower or a wedding shower she was throwing. So I think I'm gonna make that spring asparagus salad. You blanch the asparagus so it's tender, but it has a little bit of a crunch still. And then you use a vegetable peeler and you peel it into like long ribbons. And then there's like a lemony olive oil and garlic kind of dressing on top. And it's super fresh and just sounded super good. So we're gonna try that this week. I will try and make this when I film my What I Eat in a Day a little bit later this week. And that way I can share the recipe with you guys. But it's so, so tasty. Grabbed a big package of 85-15 ground beef. They didn't have anything leaner than this today at Aldi. So we went with this. We are doing both hamburgers and tacos this week. A lot of the meals this week are kind of our classic go-to meals. Josh is working late most of the week, so it's just me and the kids. So I like to keep it simple, things that we can all just sit down and eat together, so I'm not like cooking and cleaning up the kitchen a million different times, and dealing with getting the two of them bathed and in bed on my own all week. So simple meals this week. We're doing a taco night, we're doing a burger night, we'll do a pasta night. Honestly, there might be a night I cook something I know they'll like for them, like some mac and cheese or something, and I'll make myself a sandwich or, you know, something like that. But yep, so we got that going on. And it is time again to remake my homemade creamer. I have been loving having this in the house. I only have to make it like every 2 weeks. You use a pint of half and half. This time I'm trying the fat-free. It's gonna save me some WW points from the regular. And I've heard it tastes just as good. So I'm gonna use half of this container, a pint of half and half, and that's fat-free, and then 1 container of sweetened condensed milk. You shake that up in a mason jar, add a little bit of a splash of vanilla extract if you want, and it makes the best like vanilla sweet cream coffee creamer. When you use original half and half, it comes out to 2 points per tablespoon, but I believe cutting it down to the fat-free makes it only 1 point per tablespoon on the WW plan. And because my big girl is turning 1, we have started the process of adding some whole milk into her diet, and she's gonna be all done with formula. She's getting so big, guys. Although, we are not sorry about not needing to buy formula anymore, tell you what. Restock on our yogurts. I got some plain non-fat Greek yogurt as well as some vanilla non-fat Greek yogurt. Lila and Nora both love the vanilla mixed with some mashed berries. They'll have that for breakfast, or we'll also use this in smoothies sometimes. Plain non-fat Greek yogurt, use it for everything. I use it in baking, in cooking, as a substitute for sour cream, to make 2-ingredient dough for pizza or bagels or stuff like that. So that's a total staple we always have in the house. And then this was a little treateroo for Lila. We don't buy like what I would call sugar cereal every week or very often, but every now and then if she asks for it, I'll get us a box if that's something she's interested in. She picked out this one. It's like the Aldi Millville brand of Lucky Charms. She goes, I think I've had Lucky Charms before, but the guy looks different. And I was like, it's about the same thing. So anyway, she's having some of that. I'm sure she'll have it a couple times this week for breakfast. I do try to steer her towards this more like for days that we don't have school or we're home on the weekends, because she never stays full from cereal. It's always better to give her an option that has like some protein in it in the morning, just because I can tell that she gets hungry. And like I've heard even from her teacher, not that she knows what she's eaten that morning, but she'll say like, oh, Lila's been super hungry at morning snack. You may want to pack a little something extra. And I'm like, it's because we had cereal for breakfast. So anyway, again, we don't do this a ton, but every now and then we try to keep pretty food neutral in the house. Even though I am on WW, I want to be passing down to my girls about healthy balance and that nothing is off limits. We just have to make sure we're eating good things that give nutrients and energy and our body what it needs. And that also leaves room for things we enjoy. So anyway, a quick little my food philosophy with my kids after our little grocery haul. I have a couple things I need to grab over at Kroger that I couldn't find at Aldi today. So we'll be back after I do my Kroger pit stop. Okay friends, so here is what I rounded off my weekly grocery haul at Kroger with. Please ignore the state of our messy sink and dirty dishes. That's coming next after I get the groceries put away. So over at Kroger today, I picked up some 2% milk. It wasn't until I got home last night and I had picked up more whole milk for Nora that I realized the little bit of 2% milk we had left, we had like maybe this much left, so I didn't get any because I was like, oh, I'm sure I'll be out in the next couple days and can pick up more milk at Target or whatever, but it had gone bad. It was a little stinky this morning. So I tossed that and we got some of this. One of the meal prep ideas I have is for a crock pot oatmeal. So I'm definitely going to need a couple cups of milk for that. Sometimes I use almond milk, sometimes I use regular. You can definitely save points if you want to have a lower point recipe by using almond milk. But a lot of times I just count the points so I don't have like 7 kinds of milk sitting at home. Between Nora needing whole milk, Lila using 2%, and me using either oat milk or almond milk sometimes, it's a mess. So anyway, I have some 2% milk. And then we picked up strawberries. They had no strawberries at Aldi yesterday. So Lila really wanted strawberries. We haven't had them in over a week because we were trying to get through some of the apples and oranges we had last week. So they were very excited for some strawberries. I'm sure we'll go through these this week. And actually, one thing we plan on doing for Nora's birthday celebration is going to do strawberry picking. It is officially strawberry season here in Georgia, and one of the farms near us has pick your own strawberries by the gallon and pint. So we're gonna do that for like her fun birthday activity for her very first birthday. I'm obsessed with the theme for her birthday party. Birthday party. It's just gonna be something small with our immediate family and actually one of our friends' families. So just a small little celebration, but we're super excited to go strawberry picking. So that'll be next weekend, but I'm sure these will be gone by then, and I can't wait to do some fun strawberry recipes with what we get at the farm next week. I grabbed a head of iceberg lettuce, just to have on hand to go with sandwiches and salads, another yellow onion and a sweet onion and a red onion. I never buy onions at Aldi because I find they're on the small side. I feel like they go bad kind of fast, and they only come in those big bags. I can never just buy a one-off onion, and I don't have storage for like giant bags of onions and potatoes, so I normally just buy them as I need them. I did grab from their deli section some cheddar cheese slices as well as some deli turkey. Nora has been really liking just having like some deli turkey and cheese and veggies and fruit and stuff like that as like a little picky plate for lunch. I also got this package of pie crust. I've done this once before, but these make terrific quiches. Nora loved the mushroom spinach quiche I made the last time. I think I shared that in a video. I'll link the video in the iCard above if you guys are interested in that recipe. But I'm gonna make another quiche this week. It was so easy to have on hand as either breakfast or lunch. And these pie crusts from Kroger actually aren't terrible on points. If you break this up into 8 pieces in one pie crust, there's 2 shells in here, but I can keep the other one frozen until I'm ready to use it or make another quiche or whatever. But if you get 8 pieces out of this one quiche, it's like 6 points for the pie crust, but everything else in a quiche is pretty much 0 points depending on what you put in it. So I'm gonna put eggs and veggies, that kind of stuff, keep it kind of simple and 0 point for the most part. Oh, some cottage cheese too helps the eggs get nice and fluffy in there and add some protein, and it's low point. So it's gonna turn out being maybe like 8 points for the quiche for lunch. And then I'll just have a serving of fruit on the side. So that's gonna be a meal prep. These I just pulled out of the freezer because I don't think I remember to pull them out and show them in the Aldi haul. I had tucked some stuff away while I got everything set up to film the haul, and I didn't want like stuff to start thawing. So these, I just got 2 bags of broccoli florets. I needed some more avocado oil spray. Usually I get the double pack of the Chosen Foods avocado oil spray from Costco. I love that one. This will hopefully just get us by until we go. We're all out of ketchup. This has been one of our absolute go-tos lately. I've just been making pitchers of raspberry lemonade. It's 0 points. It's so tasty, feels like summer. Lila asked for some cheddar and sour cream chips. She is definitely my chip girl. Like if there's something she is gonna ask for at the grocery store, it's not like sweets and dessert treats, it's chips. So again, this is something we don't get all the time, but we grabbed them because we're planning on doing like burgers on the grill later this week when Josh is home. So we'll have those on hand for a side with that, as well as for some fresh fruit. Here are some other grab and go snacky kind of things that Josh might take with him to work. So I grabbed some of these Snack Factory pretzel crisps. The honey mustard and onion flavor is so good. And for a sweet version, these cinnamon sugar pretzel crisps are actually pretty decent on points. You get a solid amount of them. They're a perfect little like sweet and crunchy option if you're just looking for that taste of sweet at the end of the night, but don't want to go full on dessert. So those are both super great little snacks to have in the house. These are another one of my all-time fave snacks, the mango chili lime harvest snap peas, the baked black bean snacks. Oh, these are so good. These are also gluten-free if you are looking for that, and it's based on plant protein. Here is a quick peek at like the nutrition facts if you're curious, as well as, oh, there we go, focus, the ingredients. There we go. They sell the bigger package of like the pea snaps, just the salt flavor, but this mango chili lime flavor, oh, the sweet, the spicy, this is so good. I love having these as a snack in the afternoon, and you get a lot of these for the points on WW. I grabbed another 18 pack of eggs. I have about half a dozen left in my fridge right now, but if I'm gonna be making quiche, I'll use all of the eggs up in one quiche recipe. So I always like to have eggs on hand because a lot of times the girls ask for scrambled eggs for breakfast, or I'll use them randomly in baking throughout the week. Speaking of baking, or as I was saying, no bake baking, I was talking about those energy balls or power balls or whatever you want to call them. They're little no bake oatmeal peanut butter snacks. Lila wanted to put mini M&Ms in them this time, and this lonely can of Diet Coke represents the fact that I picked up a 12 pack of Diet Coke. It's still in the trunk of my car. This one was left from last week. I've been loving just like a refreshing cold Diet Coke every now and then. I'll bring one with when we go to the park, and it's like an easy grab and go little treat drink for me instead of stopping to get like super sweet frozen coffees all the time. I'm trying to not do that as often, even though it's like totally a summer thing that I usually love to do is grab like a fun frozen coffee and take the kids to the park on a hot day. I'm gonna try and swap that out with a Diet Coke in one of my Tervis tumblers. So this looks so good. I want a Diet Coke right now. It is so funny that I've been craving Diet Coke so much. I'm not usually, I've never been like a Diet Coke drinker. Like I know there's tons of people who really love Diet Coke who specifically love McDonald's Diet Coke. And McDonald's Diet Coke, it is elite. It is the next level. I've never really been that person, but I don't know why. Just a cold Diet Coke has sounded good. Maybe it's because it's like something cold and bubbly, and I'm just so in the summer frame of mind. I cannot wait. Our pool in our neighborhood opens in only a couple weeks. Like, I'm ready for it. Okay guys, that's the haul for this week. I spent about $110 at Aldi and $65 at Kroger. This should probably last our family about a week and a half. Not quite a whole 2 weeks because I don't have a ton of like proteins at home. I have some salmon left in the freezer and I think I have some turkey, like ground turkey in there. But we're definitely gonna need a Costco haul soon. We just keep putting it off. I don't know why. It's not like I couldn't run to Costco by myself. I totally could, but I don't know. It's a family thing we tend to do together. So once Josh is through this next big push with work, I think we're gonna do a Costco haul for the summer. So again, make sure you're subscribed, hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you in the next one. Until next time, bye.
Always